yesterday, as you know. You can expect more videos to be coming from me on a more frequent basis at this period. I will wait for a couple seconds. I seem to be making longer and longer videos, and that is not my goal, nor is it my priority. I'm trying to kind of streamline things, but also I really want to be able to go in the flow and talk about things in whatever length or duration I need to talk about things that is most beneficial for you, instead of me concentrating on 3D aspects like how hot is it in here and how long is it taking me to create this video. Gave myself a haircut. I guess I missed one because I feel it tingling around on my face. So this video is going to be about our ability to consciously create and consciously manifest. We all know parts and pieces to the puzzle of manifestation, but I'm here to share with you maybe some things that you were not aware of prior. And so I hope that that will help you in your creation and your manifestation. So this video is going to teach you, to the best of my knowledge, how to become a super manifester. When I say something, it doesn't mean, as I always say, that it's the be all end all of all information. I've been doing readings for people for the past 8 months, and some really incredible information is coming through to me through those readings. This is such the case with this information. I, like you, knew many things about manifestation, but there were a lot of things that came through here I think would be really helpful to us as a group or as a whole that I was not aware of, and I'm going to also assume that you may not have been aware of as well. So, as far as personal readings go, after this video goes off and comes back up and goes back to public, there will be the information and link to the information if you are looking for a personal reading. My information will be in the description box below for personal readings. When information comes through a reading for a personal client that seems really super beneficial to the whole, I always go to that client and ask if it would be okay to share what I feel is pertinent and not that person's personal information. So I always ask for that permission. There is much more service to the whole coming from me and for all of us if I am able to do it this way. We are all going through the same learning in about the same time frame. Some of us are staggered in our time frames a little bit, but whatever I feel is beneficial from a personal client reading, I'm going to ask that person for permission to share. I had done a reading for Rachel Cathy a few months back, and the following day, I guess after sharing some information with her husband, she reached out for a reading for her husband, and her husband wanted to know if he had the ability to be a super manifester, and if so, how do I do it? And also, what are my blocks to it? So I looked at how do we as a whole create and manifest consciously? What are our blocks to creating consciously? And information that is contained therein. I do not and will not share personal information about what his challenge was to that, but just the information itself that came through on the power of manifestation. It's important for me to do this because the biggest reason is I realize that not everybody is in the financial position to order a personal reading. And so anybody that agrees to me sharing their information is also a great service to humanity. So thank you, Rachel, Kathy, and your husband, Gonzalo, and the many, many other people that have allowed me to gracefully and graciously share their readings so that we may greater assist everyone in our group and the planet as a whole. So for manifestation, we don't want to come from the standpoint that we are learning to manifest, because we've been manifesting since the day we were born on this planet. The question is, how do I manifest and create consciously? Not how do I create, because you could have a repeating thought about your car breaking down. You will be in that energy, and with your repeated word will create the breakdown of your vehicle, which is not the kind of conscious creation we're looking for, and not what I'm going to be talking about here. So to start this, there are the one major thing that we have to do, and there's just one thing, and I'll break that down into parts and pieces for you. But the major thing that we must do to become a super creator or a super manifester is learn to balance out our use of cosmic energy and earthly energy both. We are all learning the power that we have to create our own lives. Again, we're not learning to manifest as we have done this since birth. So what we are now seeking is to manifest consciously in the direction of our dreams, our goals, and our highest outcome, not have things pop into our life that we do not wish to create. So I'm going to break this down into two things. The balance between the realm of cosmic energy and earthly energy is all you need to get, all that you need to know. In that, your body is a conduit that converts energy into physical matter. Your body is a conduit that takes energy and turns that energy into matter. We do that through cosmic energy, and we also do that through earthly energy, and that's why I'm going to break down the separation of those two for you. So, setting aside time every day to meditate. And again, I'm starting with how to use cosmic energy. And using cosmic energy, the first thing we need to do is set aside quiet time every single day to meditate. Even if that is only 10 minutes, that is fine. That is a great place to start. So 10 minutes a day, just sit down and pay attention to your breathing. I know a lot of people have a hard time like in the laying down position. I usually do mine while walking, but I also do a laying down meditation as well. You can do one of two things. You can simply breathe in your nose for 6 seconds, hold it for 6 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. All you're trying to do here is regulate your breathing. And sorry, it's hot in here. Regulate your breathing and stop the monkey mind. So you don't have to take my advice. Whatever way works for you in doing that is perfect. So breathing in for 6 seconds through the nose, holding it, exhaling through the mouth for 6 seconds. The other thing I suggest, and this is what I do, take a sentence or make your own mantra. I do this to stop the chatter that comes in sometimes during meditation. So for example, I will breathe in for 6 seconds while I say to myself, I am breathing in quantum healing to every cell of my body. And when I exhale, I will say, I am breathing out and releasing everything else. Now, what that does is regulates your breathing and keeps your thought only on one thing. So do it whatever way is best for you, but a minimum of 10 minutes a day to have a quiet time to do this. Even if you're doing it while you're walking, swimming, whatever you're doing, it doesn't make a difference. Conscious breathing is the first thing in working with the cosmic energy. The second thing in working with the cosmic energy is journaling. I don't know why I'm having a problem speaking today. Probably something solar going on as usual. So journaling is the second most important thing that you can do. I'm not telling you, nor am I asking you to write a doctoral thesis on something or anything. What I'm noticing is people get little messages all the time dropping down from the soul, from the archangelic realms, from the ascended masters, from all these great teachers that are here to assist us, including our own soul and higher self. But when they get like a word or a phrase that doesn't make sense to them, like butterfly jump rope, something like that, let's say, they don't write it down because they think it's not significant or it's not important, but it is never initially significant. So that's why it's so important for you to listen to the assistance that's coming to you through the cosmos. So butterfly, jump rope, squirrel, whatever it is that's coming to you, write that down. I don't suggest that you need to analyze this, every time you write something down, but write things down for a couple of days or a week and then look at it. If you don't know what jump rope squirrel means or jump rope butterfly squirrel means, that is what we have the internet for. Look up the symbolism of butterfly, look up the symbolism of jump rope. When you look at those two definitions, your intuition will immediately point you to what higher self or our cosmic assistance is trying to get your attention with. So simple journaling, not a doctoral thesis here. Just write down the words, the images, the ideas that come to you and keep track of those in a simple way. At one point in my life, I was carrying a piece of paper in my pocket and a paper and pen at the car because I was getting messages, little teeny messages so often. When I wrote those down and started going back and looking at the symbolism, I started really realizing there was way more there than I thought was there. So that's a very important step for you not to ignore. Okay. Paying attention to the moon cycles. Yes, I am aware that the moon is an alien base and not here for the benefit of humanity. If you are not familiar with the information that unequivocally points to the moon being a base for Earth, a spy satellite, I suggest you check out Ancient Aliens. I want to say it's season 11, episode 11. Wouldn't that be fitting? But I won't swear to that. But Ancient Aliens specifically has an episode about the moon being a base and all the undeniable information there. Sorry to all the moon worshipers. Doesn't mean that you can't worship it. You are at your own free will here. So, and I know people say, oh, it's silly. Well, it's a base, then whatever. But the important thing here is, on Earth, the biggest affecting energy that we have is the Earth, the moon, and our magnetosphere, which is the bubble of energy that wraps around both the Earth and the moon. That is why we pay attention to moon cycles when it comes to manifestation. So, the effective energy that's so prominent on a full moon. The full moon is when you want to get rid of things, and you can look up how to do that or do it any way you choose. I think we're at the point where our intuition is guiding us to ways that are most beneficial for us individually to do things. You can write on a piece of paper what you no longer wish to have in your life, what no longer serves you, and burn it, or however you would like to do that. But since the Earth energy is so influenced by the moon itself, the full moon is the time to let go of anything that no longer serves us in whatever way you choose to do or say that. The new moon is the best time to start new projects, new endeavors, or take new directions in your life. Now, so my suggestion will be on the new moon to go back down to back to your journal and look at the notes, the things that have come through from your soul and all the assistance that you receive. Take a look at those notes and see if it's pointing you in a new direction. Again, whether the earth is and moon is an alien base or not, it is the biggest influence on this planet. And so working with it is very helpful for you. Take a look at those notes, see what your higher self, what your soul map is guiding you to do, and consider how and what the best way is to go into that direction. All the things that are connected to the cosmic energy are those cosmic things that I'm talking about, okay? Meditating, that connects you to cosmic energy. Journaling, writing down the intuitive hits, ideas, and new directions that come to you. That is cosmic energy. Moon cycles, that is cosmic energy. Even if you're getting information from solar flares, whatever you're getting the information from, write that down as notes as well. And the full moon and the new moon, again, are super powerful for that. So those are the things that came through on the reading specifically that we need to work with. The Magician card in the tarot deck is exactly that. It says the magician is the conduit on earth who moves his body around in conscious creation by using cosmic and earthly energy simultaneously. The next thing that I'm going to go through is our connectedness to Earth and the things that we are connected to on Earth, how they affect our auric field, and what those things should look like, or you should try to balance out those things as well in these particular ways. Keeping your body's field clear and clean is the number one priority for you. The goal here is for us to eliminate any kind of man-made energy or man-made electricity or any kind of static interference that comes from our grid, the moon, and other sources, okay? So keeping the body clear and clean of static interference is your number one priority. And I will go through the other priorities as well. So these are the ways that we keep the static in our body to an absolute minimum. Again, your number one priority is a clear and clean field, low in static vibration or manipulation. Move your body every single day if you can. If you can't fit that into your schedule, move your body as many times a week as humanly possible. Things that we go through, emotions that we experience, bad breakups, whatever we are experiencing on the earthly realm stays in our energetic auric field. So every time we move our body, we are releasing stagnant emotions from the past or anything that we're going through right now and anything that we're processing in our 3D reality. Number one, move your body every single day, if at all possible. If not, do it as many times as you can. It is the number one way to keep your body's field clear. Remember, we are just like the earth. So above us at our crown chakra and below us at our star chakra, we have a portal in the middle. And that portal is constantly pulling energy in and it's going back out through our feet. So when we exercise, we are speeding up the process of letting go of old emotions, old situations, whatever that we need. It's important, so important in manifestation to have a clear field. You must make room in your body's field through exercise. To create something new, you have to have the space to create and manifest, hence the exercise. Second thing, and I know this is going to be a tough one for many people, limit your time on technology across the board. Avoid carrying your phone in your pocket at all costs. It's not good for manifestation. Your body can't take the radiation. There's all kinds of other reasons to do it. but don't carry your phone around in your pocket. If that's something you do on a regular basis, check into Orgonite or some way to protect your body from that radiation field of your phone. It very much, the Wi-Fi very much interferes with our power to create and manifest. Keep your phone at a distance of 3 feet minimum for your body. 16 feet is best. When I make videos, it's a little closer. It's more like 2 feet. Even if I'm expecting someone or even messaging back and forth with someone, I will push the phone a couple of feet away from me until I am actually using it. Never, ever, ever talk on the phone, text on the phone, send messages, make posts on social media while your charger is charging up your phone. Getting hot. Okay, if you work on a computer, keep your computer at least 3 feet from your body. If you work from home and you can move away from your computer at small intervals, that really makes a very big difference. I have a computer right here sitting on my desk/dining room table. I use it every single day, but it stays 3.5 feet back on the table, and I close it down every single time that I am not using it. Okay, keep your electronics at a safe distance from your body. 8-ounce glasses of water every day. I've been preaching this for a really long time. Same thing. Water is what eliminates stale emotions, past things that we've gone through, anything that's held within the physical body. Water is always working to eliminate what is stagnant within your auric field. So 8-ounce glasses of water a day. If you are outside sweating your butt off, doing something strenuous, you are of course going to need more than that. The other thing is, and I'm surprised at the amount of people that don't know this, when we have solar energy coming in, when we get inundated with different solar flares and cosmic energies and things like that, they all come directly to the center of the flux capacitor of the heart of the body. Okay, that's a lot of work on your heart if you're not drinking enough water. But what it really does is it keeps everything stuck right here. You drinking your water is literally the delivery system. Now, we've been hearing people talk about getting codes and getting downloads, and some people are like, why don't I get the download, or why can't I comprehend the download? And it may take a week or two for you to comprehend that download. The biggest reason you're having an issue is because it's coming here and staying here, and you need a certain amount of water in your body. Your water is the delivery system for all expanded consciousness of the code that comes into you. Super, super important. So the next thing, and this is a huge thing, our words are the most fundamental part of manifestation within the use of earth energy. When we are talking about manifestation within cosmic energy, most of the time that is a receptive mode. So cosmic energy is coming in through, you're receiving. Your angels are speaking to you, your soul's speaking to you. Some soul connections you're connected to could be speaking through 5D. But the cosmic energy is always coming through in a way that you are listening. When it comes to earth energy, that talks about your words and how your words dictate, create your reality. So this is what's super important here. When you choose to manifest in the 3D, something that you wish for, the very first thing that you always want to do in working with the energy of the earth is write down what you want. Again, doesn't need to be a doctoral thesis, small and short. Tropical vacation will do. Okay. When you write that thing down, you want to write down what it is that is your manifestation project and why you want said thing. Pretty simple. Okay. Use the words that you would speak as if you already have the thing that which is your most desired goal, option, creation. Okay. So learn how to speak in the present tense, not in the past tense, and really watch how you talk to yourself about your life and your creations, and really watch, just as importantly, how you speak to other people about your creation and manifestation. So just to give you a silly example, because people think that this is not have a great effect, but it, of all the things on this list, is the most important and most it's the thing that has the highest availability and the highest connection to creating and manifesting consciously in the fastest way possible, is the choice of words you use. Now, people don't think that when they say things a certain way, it's a big deal. So just for fun, because I'm a Scorpio and I can't control myself, I'm going to give you an example here. Okay. Let's say you say to yourself or your best friend, I'm working right now to save money so that I can take the vacation of my dreams. I'm working hard in hopes that soon I will be able to take the vacation of my dreams. That sounds really good, right? But it's not the full power of manifestation, because you're talking in a way with a verbiage that says you don't have, and you're not in the energy of creating the thing that you desire. So instead of saying, I'm hoping to have the money to take the much needed vacation, replace those thoughts and those words with, I am planning or I am planning our next tropical adventure. You see how you put yourself in that present tense of I am on paper or on the computer looking right now at where I'm going to take my next tropical adventure. That puts you in the moment of what it is right now. And it's in the earthly manifestation, the two biggest things are the words you speak to yourself and other people, and the energy that you get in. I'm going to wait until I have this to create this. No, I can be in the energy of creation without having any funds or any assets in the 3D, because we are here to create and manifest just by using the earth energy and the cosmic energy. And thank you, Rachel, for letting me share this. And thank your husband for me, because I know he's not on Facebook and I'm sure he's not in this watching my videos, but definitely thank him for this for me. Okay, so the next thing here is the balance of give and take in our lives. Seems like a no-brainer. There are lots of things I can give to, even if that may not be in a certain way. If someone may, ask for money or ask for a donation, I can, instead of saying what I cannot do, what I cannot have, get in the energy or get used to saying, here's what I can help you with. Here's what I can provide to you. And be in that energy of give and take. When we step into the energy of, or the words with another person that, oh, if I don't have this to give you right now, or if I give you this, I'm concerned about what I will have left. So we have to pay attention here to what we are actually focusing on, okay? So the mindset that giving to someone else outside of myself means there is less for me or for my family is counterintuitive to giving and receiving. When we put energy out to others, more energy returns to us. And not only does it return to us, it returns to us tenfold. So if you're not into position again to give what someone is asking for, just offer what it is that you can offer to assist that person. One of these days, I will find someone to help me put this second air conditioner in the window. Unfortunately, I'm not in the space to do that for myself right now, but it means I have to stop every minute because I'm getting overheated for some reason. Well, probably because it's 85 degrees in my dining room. Okay, let's continue. Don't mind my hot flashes. Okay. What are we focusing on is the key thing. When we focus on money or survival or our savings account, for example, when we focus on work, we will always get work, and work always equals a paycheck. Manifestation is asking you to go 10 notches above that and step into real creation. Okay, so your focus should be on creation. Your focus should be on creativity. When we focus on money for the sake of stability, we get that money, but we have to really work hard for it. This is the difference. So if you're focusing on passion and you're focusing on your creative direction, when you do this, money flows without the hard work. And the reason it works this way is, okay, let's see, for example, I'm doing a job that I don't like to do. Job always equals stability. Job always equals paycheck. But in creation and manifestation, our focus should be on creativity and our passionate direction. When we focus on creativity and our passionate direction, it feels like we are playing. It feels like we are in the energy of joy, because we are. And that is where the manifestation of abundance really comes through. So work equals paycheck, play and passion equals abundance. So when we focus on the flow of our creativity and our passion, that's when really things start to expand. The more passion we go after, the more passion we give, the more we play, the more we want to play. The thing is, time passes and it doesn't feel like work. And that's what gets you out of working equals paycheck and into manifestation equals an abundant life for me and my loved ones. Okay? So, the energy of passion, the energy of play will move your manifestation faster than anything else that you can do. Focusing on your budget, focusing on your bank account, all those things. We do work within the 3D, so I'm not ever suggesting that we don't do that. But I am suggesting a very big shift in where our focus is. Again, when we focus on play and passion, our whole life changes, not just our abundance changes. We attract and magnetize abundance, but we attract and magnetize healthy relationships and loving celebrations and joyous occasions and all the other things we want. It's all connected to each other. That's the other thing. When you're focusing on stability or looking at how to just, stabilize or give yourself the money to survive, then you're getting yourself out of the energy of being in the play mode. Again, it all is. So work equals paycheck also means that you have to separate the other aspects of your life. So here we're asking, step into your energy, combined energy, male, female, empress, emperor here, and be in the energy of creation, because then you don't have to focus on my money's over here, my career's over here, my love life is over here, my interpersonal relationships are over here. When you focus on creation and passion, it's all one manifestation. There's so much less time and focus on separate issues. It all becomes one pool of creation and passion for you. It's important. Again, instead of working on 5 or 6, 7 different sections or portions of your life, creation affects all areas of your life simultaneously. So you will manifest a lot faster in the energy of play. It may seem counterintuitive to some of you to say it this way. But you will manifest money and physical stability so much faster by not focusing on work. Trust me. Work always produces money. Play and passion produces manifestation and abundance in every area of your life simultaneously. I pulled a couple cards to ask if there's anything that I'm missing from Rachel's husband's reading to speak about manifestation. So I pulled the Magician card, threw that on the table, and asked if I was missing anything. And I pulled the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, how appropriate. The Queen of Abundance is sitting on the table before me. So, and being abundant and creating abundance for yourself, that does not talk specifically about your bank account. That talks about loving yourself, nurturing yourself. That talks about openly loving other people. And it also speaks about knowing your self-worth and knowing, really importantly, the worth of those people around you that are working with you right now and creating this beautiful life. So those are all the things that came through in the reading for Rachel's husband. I'm not saying his name because he might not want me to. Hopefully that was helpful. Splitting it up between the way to create with cosmic energy, and again, we must be in balance with using the cosmic energy and earthly energy. That's why I separated and broke those down to parts and pieces, and then gave you the information on how to keep your body's field clear and clean. Because I love making videos, and because this feels like play to me, and it's a passionate direction for me, and I love doing tarot cards, there are going to be a lot more videos for me and rereading this. I sometimes, because I'm a water sign and I'm always using my intuition and going with the flow, it's good for me to be friends with air signs who are really in their head a lot and very strategic and very planning, because it really helps to balance out my energy. And I don't want to look at how things are producing or equaling or equating to me in a 3D relationship, because I noticed that when I started to make more videos and put more content out, I was getting a lot less viewership. But it's important for me, for my self-healing, for my manifestation, for my personal abundance, for my chosen path of love and planetary assistance, that I do this on a more regular basis. So that's what I'm going to do. I apologize for the longevity of my videos. This one is half the time of the last one, so I can be proud of myself for that. Thank you for being here. Hopefully this was helpful to you, and tips on manifestation. Much love to everyone. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.